Hey, what is up, everybody? We are back, and we have a fantastic matchup for you guys today. We have George versus Pokemon Ace 101. This is going to be a very, very, very good matchup, and there's a lot of very good maps, starting off with Venice. And I think it's the first time we've seen this on commentary-wise, but this is going to be a fantastic matchup. If you guys enjoyed the last one between Kurmer and Frankie, this is going to be as high octane. Two of the better runners in the community are going at it in winners semis. And with me again, we have TK and we have Faden.
Yep.
Hey, what's up,
We're
guys?
back. We're both back for round 2. That's right. You're gonna have to hear more of
Ace,
us.
are you actually going to be playing at that FOV the entire time?
No, I just wanted to mess with you.
I'm like, man, this guy is the strats.
I thought about it, but it's no.
Okay, I think we are ready. We go ahead and throw it over here. Boom. Okay, so, oh, we just lost somebody. Oh, no,
no,
you're
it's
back.
I
No,
deleted
he's
it,
back.
sorry.
He's gone again. He's back. He's gone again. He's messing
What's
with
the
my layouts.
stream?
Literally,
Here, I'll mute both of you here in a sec.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Being said,
so I think we are good to go. We just reset the timer to not have a minute because this is not a console thing as soon as it pops up. Okay, I'm good. Brenner's ready?
Yep.
Ready?
all right, and I will be muting both of you.
All right, begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Venice. This one's gonna be interesting. This is the first time we've seen this in a live commentary setup. And what is it to say about Venice that people probably already know about? Like this is completely changed between 2 and 1+2. Like the route completely is changed. It was all dependent on getting cash icons in the original. Now it's all about a super fast setup with a wall right at the beginning, getting this tape, and as you can tell, it's a little bit tricky getting this tape on some aspects, but they're getting it. Scene right there from George, we see that with one of the things that was introduced in this game, it kind of sort of was in 2, and later games as well. If you actually jump a gap, like when you're supposed to transfer between 2 half pipes, if you jump the gap, it will actually give you the gap. Which makes things a lot easier. You don't actually have to do the transfer or anything like that. Which makes, you know, the huge transfer incredibly easy. George's very solid run so far, it looks like.
Yeah, I think as far as it comes with, I think actually both these runners, to be honest, on each map might actually be like a neutral stage, as weird as that sounds. I think both of them just banned stages they both know that they're not as like comfortable on. With George putting up his first time there, it looked like it was 67.
394 or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere around the 3s. I know that much. But
yeah,
both of these,
they're both incredibly good, and that anything's a neutral stage. Like they can both play any level. There's of course some levels they prefer over others. That was the entire point of the band stage. But it's you'd be hard pressed to find 2 better runners who can play at a high level on all maps virtually.
yeah, Faden, you've probably gone through your fair share of maps at this point. Are there still a couple that you're not really too comfortable with, you would say?
Yeah, I'd say like it changes a lot depending on the levels. Like Venice was the first level I actually really grinded, but the thing about Venice, dude, is the bums. Like those guys they have the worst hitboxes. We were talking before about hitboxes with letters and textbooks and stuff, but having to ollie over the bums, sometimes it just doesn't work, and sometimes the game gives you free ollies over the bumps. It doesn't make sense.
And one of my best things that I learned immediately when I was in the pre-release group, their hitboxes persist, and it's like, why?
Yeah, that's another thing.
It's like a solid 2 seconds where they will just persist there, and it's like, okay, that's neat. Now you have a solid block of nothing there stopping you.
Exactly. If you have to like, you have to go over nothing objectively.
Yeah, I remember playing this casually, and I'm just like, wow, I hate these bums. That's probably not even that bad as the worst part. I think Ace is about to put up a time here.
Yeah,
Yep.
he got a time. 61.021.
So I think coming out a little bit ahead, if I'm correct here in my
Yes, he is
time.
a little bit ahead right now. But it means nothing right now. Both of these runners can easily just triumph over each other. It's just a matter of, you know, who can get the most consistent run. Venice is not the most consistent level ever.
Yeah, I feel like actually with a lot of the map picks, they are pretty volatile stages in my mind.
Oh yeah, definitely. Game 1 we have Venice. Game 2 we have Downtown. Now Downtown is probably the most volatile stage of them all. Then Streets is Streets. If you put it in the same like context, it's not nearly as bad as the others. And then you have New York and you have School 1 in that order.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, both these runners are just.
Masochist.
They're okay with this. Yeah, they're masochists. They're okay with trying to see who will mess up less.
Yeah, no, George is trying to do like the
Wow.
this E strat right here.
Yup, Ace putting a real good time here with a 58.917.
That's strong.
That's a
like,
very solid run. The biggest thing, probably the biggest issue for runners is actually getting the points along with it all, and he had it like right there. He had enough points, like right at the finish line. Just as a comparison, by the way, 55.649 is the world record held by Ace in this level. So even that wasn't his best run ever, but still he did pretty good.
Yeah, it's good to get those early runs out, especially if it's a I'd say pretty comfortable run. And obviously not amazing, but if you're comfortable with it and you're like, oh yeah, that's easy to improve on, yeah, I think you feel like you're in a good spot. Let's see.
Yeah, they get.
I think George
that was
is
a weird. I'm not sure how he hit that hitbox for that ollie. I'll be honest. I thought he missed that one, but he came back and bit him on that one. I'm kind of glad that the drop down over the ollie right there that George was at persisted, because it counts as an ollie just being in the air.
Oh, I just remember something. So I think the first time George released his warehouse run, it was with this camera angle. And a lot of people were kind of questioning, like, what are the benefits? But I think one of it, like, at least from what I can see, is you can line up stuff very easily, which is kind of a small thing.
And it's a little bit more like an action camera type of thing too. Like,
yeah,
you're a lot more into the action, and it looks like you're going faster. You're not going faster, by the way. It looks like he's going fast. It's literally the exact same speed. It's just the FOV and the camera angle just messing with you. But that said, it's I kind of stole his camera angle in his FOV, and I'm like, this is actually nice. It's kind of weird. Like, once you first try it out, it's like, okay, I cannot do anything. But once you get used to it, it actually feels nice.
yeah, it seems like one of those things that would take some time. Yep, that bum kind of giving.
George not having a good time there.
Wow,
that's what I said, dude.
With
about
that nice jump on the bum right
Oh.
there. That was sick.
Nice.
Nice jump on the bum. Take that out of context. But that was a very sick jump from Ace. That was.
Oh, Ace is
was
getting
funny.
some good.
Oh no!
Oh.
Commentary score, stop it! Stop it!
Yeah,
T.
you're right. I should just shut the fuck. I just won't say it again.
That was the
Don't
run.
worry, I'm sorry.
It was over. It's all over now.
Oof. George also losing a run right there. Yeah, not fun to see, dude.
It's. Oh, Ace is just a little off on that jump. He tried to do it again. He had to go back footer, unfortunately. It's like a second time loss for that. But he hit the 2-minute warning, which this is a moderately sized level, so it's still plenty of time to actually pull something off. But
I'm actually shocked it's already been 8 minutes. Wow, that's short.
Wow, really? I had no idea, dude.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Right now it's at just past 8 minutes. So 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Ace is holding a bit of a lead. George can easily come back.
Oof.
I say that and he bails.
Is the-
Never mind. Oh, he
Ooh,
hit,
Ace
dude!
hitting
What
the
is with Ace hitting this jump with the bomb, dude? He's been hitting that. It's so sick to see that.
He has the
And
mangle.
he misses the E.
Nice commentator curse there, pal.
Then he misses the E. You're welcome. we had to both do it once, you know.
Yeah, but if you see Ace grinding this level on his stream, you can totally see that he goes for that jump every single time. It's not something that happens on occasion. It's something that he really aims for, but still, it's a really tricky jump to line up. You have to jump at the perfect angle, literally.
I hit the 1 minute warning, so it's one more solid left from both runners. Classic Paco giving commentator curse. Hey, it's not just me. Blame my other commentators here.
Yeah, I've given a couple this stream for sure.
Man, Ace is just, oh my god, that angle is just so good.
I think George is on a pretty good run here.
Yeah, this
to be
is
honest.
a solid run.
I think he's
If
pretty close.
He has enough points. It might be close. Ooh. Oh no, it's a 59. Okay, yeah, he just threw it away. He's like, no, this is garbage. This is shit. I'm not liking this. He has a few. He still has some time.
Yep, just about a time for one good run out of both runners here.
Oh, but this jump is not helping him at all.
Ace getting what looks like a pretty fast bum, even though you didn't get it instantaneously, but really quick
All
recovery.
right, this is both of the runners' last runs. Let's see how this goes for sure. Yeah, George can knock this out. Like, he can do it. And then he messed with the angles a little bit, but okay, I lied. He got it. It's gonna be close for sure. But Ace is on a super good run right now. Without, I lied. I could just.
Good job, pal.
Like that was like so good.
And
George
is missing.
George is throwing it. So, all right, that is the end of game one. Ace takes the victory in Venice.
And that was his map pick, so it's very important to get in the rhythm and actually getting the win on your pick.
Yeah. I'm not actually I'm not sure. Has anybody actually taken a map off George yet?
I think this
gonna
was the
double
first map.
No, Crazy Cow did it. Wait, no. Crazy
he?
Cow hasn't played George. Nope. Oh, I think
Oh,
Ali's
so George, I
actually
think
the
this is
only one who has
George's second game because he had first round bye.
You're right. He has first round bye, so that's why. Okay, never mind.
So that was the first loss from George. Ace is in his hand already.
Ace taking game one. So
Next up is Downtown, which is the most volatile of all stages. So this is going to be interesting for sure.
I don't know. Downhill Jam still exists, but it's not gonna be in this set.
Everyone bans it. Everyone literally bans Downhill Jam. That's why when we get to finals and it's just Downhill Jam. The
Five matches of Downhill Jam.
That's gonna be the best thing ever. All right, I think we are good to go. Both runners are as well. Just see Ace's freestyling over here.
Yep, we should be good. I'll just wait for Ace to get in his pause menu, and then we can start up here.
Yep. All right. If we're good to go, both runners go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
All right, so the reason this level sucks is that first jump right there they both did. Like, that is not easy because you have to do, like, a immediate turnaround and then an immediate, like, oh, wow. Then you have to do an immediate jump. Then you have to go all the way up there and make that jump all the way down to hit that rail, which is, like, the hardest objective in the entire game by far because it's so hard to line that up. As you see right there,
There's not really a set way to do it.
Yeah, it's because there's so many variables that you have to go into it. Your speed, your rail, your jump, where you jump from. And it's like a very small window. Like, it's not fair how small of a window it is. George hitting that on his, I think, third or fourth try. But this is a very, very evil level. There we go with Ace.
Yeah, so kind of going into a little bit of, like, I guess, knowledge about this level. I know George I think it was on the last stream we did actually. He was talking about how he feels like not a lot of people know this level very well, and that it's kind of a good like level to pick up for just kind of like, you know, comfort. I guess if you're comfortable on the stage, your opponent might not actually be comfortable.
Yeah, definitely.
Part of that being this level's just kind of bad. That's one real way to
That
put
was
it.
an interesting rail, a grind that he just did right there to line up for the car. I never thought about that. That's interesting.
The one thing though is I think Ace is actually the one person that I can comfortably say has played this level quite a bit. I mean, Ace putting up a 57, which is pretty good from the looks of it. Only 2 seconds off his PB.
Yeah, for reference for this one, Downtown is held by a Remedy, an old school runner with a 52.186.
Ooh, yeah.
For those
Remedy,
of you who know who Remedy is. He's back. He's back.
He goes back.
He
Back
is all
before
the way
me,
back.
back before Packle, back before most of like 99.9% of us, really. I think Gwished.
Yeah,
might
there
be
was
the
a
one
trio of
person.
him, Gwish, George. That was like the trio of THPS one runners for the longest time. They actually like several world record races between them. It's very cool to see Rem back. Shout out to Rem if he's in here or is watching the VOD. But anyways, I'm not talking about Remedy. We're talking about Downtown, how horrible it is. But yeah, not a lot of runners actually do know this level much. I honestly, I wouldn't say it's the least memorable level for me from THPS 1, but it was my most disliked. And I don't think there's ever been like a remake. I think this is the first time Downtown's returned. That was a weird jump by Ace. It's in Thaw, you're right. It's the first level. See, I've already like removed Thaw from my memory banks. So I literally don't remember that. Even though that's like the first level. Anyways.
We don't need to talk about Thug after Thug 1.
Yeah.
Or anything. Just
2x. It's literally 1 and 2. Like, it's the standard definition 1 and 2. Don't at me. That doesn't count.
fair enough.
God.
Oh, that was a weird. That's a right there. You can just grind up on that that wall to get to the upper rail faster, so you can get the popcorn. But that was weird. You just kind of wall planted there.
I know this popcorn strat where Ace is around right now.
It had like
think
3 or
that
4 revisions.
Yeah, it's had 3 or 4 revisions, and each time it seems more silly to me. But apparently this one's a bit more consistent than the last couple of ones, actually. I could be wrong on that, but it seems like it's pretty consistent between both runners. They both landed a fair bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the easier one, but George's doing a little bit different. I don't know. It's just both of them seem really good. I don't know which I would prefer, but it's a tricky, man. It's a tricky level. Also, missing that popcorn really hurts.
The one at the above the sign on the street. Yeah, that one sucks. I know that one's like
Isn't it disputingly hard?
Yes, it is, because you actually have to like do like a quick wall ride, a wall jump with no ollie stats. Like if you have any sort of ollie or jumping stats, you're not getting it. You're going straight over it. Like it's kind of ridiculous how that one works.
Oh man, this isn't even like as long as School 1, but it feels long.
Yeah,
You just cover so much ground in this level.
definitely. Oh yeah, you're right. I am stupid. Thank you. Don't mind me. I am a professional production guy. That's a silent loss.
Shout out to your on chat help support line.
Yep. They helped me at least 3 or 4 times. Thank you guys. They're making this jump look like Ace and George have been hitting this jump a fair bit. They make it look easy. It really isn't easy. I don't know how much more I can stress it. Like that jump is just so
not
evil. Like a lot of runs die to that immediately. Oh, pizza guy! We get some pizza guy action in here.
God. I remember this kind of tangenting on this level, but when I was casually playing this like on my stream for the first time this level, that The jump across the street.
Oh no, dude,
The
George.
manual got him. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dude, 57 X16. Dude.
Slightly behind. Dude, he had like a 51, 52 ready. That was there. And then just a lot of misfortunate. He had a bad,
Oh my god.
a manual input came in and messed up his speed. He didn't get enough jumps on that one. Then he just, that was a lot of stuff that just went wrong. That's unfortunate. That was probably
Dude.
really close to world record. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was looking clean.
That was so good. It probably would have been a little bit behind overall, but overall, like, he was right there.
I'm gonna need some time to recover from that, dude. That was tough to watch.
Yeah, that hurts me. That hurts me. What also hurts me is missing that sign after you doing the drop from above.
I think, that being said, in LVL, I think George is still a little ahead, correct?
No, he is behind.
No, he is behind.
Okay, didn't look at the seconds here.
Yeah, Ace had a 57.8 flat.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think he was actually frustrated at the end of it because of the manual, so he started missing a bunch more strats because of it.
Yeah, just
Because he only
get your
needed to
frustrations
ollie the
out.
car. Exactly.
Get
He
frustrations
only needed to
out.
ollie the car, and he was getting a 56.
Yeah, I would be frustrated too. Like anyone, damn. Now for me, I'm not sure. Like I would be so demoralized if I like that was like. Let's put it this way: if he hit that, I don't know if Ace could have come back. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like that was such a good time. That probably would frustrate the hell out of me.
If I'm not mistaken, George has posted a 55 a couple of days ago. I was told.
I believe so. I think he was practicing the level, so it wouldn't surprise me if you brought that down quite a bit from where he originally was. This level's actually gone down quite a bit since the original couple days too. I think it's
Yeah,
almost
it was like
20 now.
it was like a 110, 120 something for the longest time.
Yeah, it was
so-
around 110-ish.
Yeah, so they knocked it down a good fair bit. Everyone just putting together new strats, putting in new ideas, and it worked out in the end. But we're past the 2-minute warning, a little bit past it, so there's still a little bit to go. Ace is holding on barely to a lead after that. I don't know what to call it. George is still not a little low on points. Usually you want to get oh, he has enough points now. I lied. Can't do math. But this is a solid run from him as well, as long as he doesn't get a manual input randomly right here. Okay, good. And there we go, a 54 from
Nice.
George.
Yep.
And
So it looks like
54
that
just the
actually.
milliseconds, so it's something.
54, 752, dude. That's good.
52. Okay.
Yep, I think that was a PB for George here. So he's
Alright.
looking pretty good here. Ace will need to pull something out because I think he'd also have to PB on this level right now to beat George.
Which we're down close to 30 seconds left, so they don't have a whole lot of time to reset. They definitely, they only have like one good, solid run left in them. That wall rush is just so weird from George. I see it every time. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, but it works.
Angles.
Lots of angles. Ooh, missing the jump. That's unfortunate. George is calling it there, I believe. So we'll see if Ace can pull off a comeback. This is going to be his final run. Oh, he misses the jump. Oh, no, dude.
Oof.
That's unfortunate. Okay, George comes back and takes game 2 with a solid 54-752.
Yep, so each player taking their own map, so kind of where you want to be, I think. If you're not... You don't want to be 0-2 with your own map pick. It's the great thing.
I would hate everything if that happened.
Or, you know, maybe you can be 1-1 while each player takes each other's map pick, which would be really odd, but it's possible. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now we're going into Streets. Streets is up next. This is a very long level, to say the least.
Oh,
and there's a
boy.
lot that can go wrong in a lot of different areas.
God, so these runners are, I think, about a second off in terms of PB times. So I would say it's pretty neutral stage. I think who has this record? I think it might be one of the
Crad.
TL. Is it Crad?
Yeah,
Doesn't say it's either Crad or one of the TLT members.
yeah, Crad's a 118.533.
Something
So-
tells me that it is not ND 540 or Vaxis 7, but you know, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
You never know.
I just need to see the,
Yeah,
just need to see the tapes. Just need to see the tapes. That's all I care about.
You know, when we say show me the Carfax, it's the equivalent. Just show us the footage.
All right, I think we're good to go from our end. Both runners are as well. All right, runners go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Dude, I just really one day wish I could wake up and go to YouTube and all of a sudden there's this channel called ND540 with a bunch of sick Tony Hawk times.
Indy 5-4. He has like, what's the most ridiculous time? I think that's probably one of the most ridiculous times he has.
Yeah, it's probably one. Yeah.
I'm not sure how
The other
much more
ones are probably
ridiculous
banned.
Maybe he's just faster. You know,
Yeah. Maybe it's
He
Stat
just knows
13
things.
coming in.
maybe he just defies the laws of time.
His dad works at Vicarious Visions and gave him slightly boosted boards. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's actually a permanent hot rod.
Yeah, Silence right. His dad's Andy THPS.
All right, so the trolley just destroys George. That hurts. Oh, and Ace just barely gets over it. All right, so let's see if George goes for the. He gets it. Nice. That's deceptively hard.
That's George's threat, right?
Yeah, that's George's strat. He showed it off, and it's like, of course, George. Of course you would think of this. Everyone used to go the old-fashioned way, and of course he just comes up with this. I think Ace for a long time was trying to think of like some strat where you just go from the back of streets and use the trolley to give you enough speed to jump up to it or some shit. And it's like, thank God that never happened either.
I think Faden said it earlier in the earlier match, but these are probably our two biggest innovators in the community
Yep.
as far as it goes with strats.
Yeah, they're both ridiculously good. George is he's an old school player. He's been around longer than practically every single one of us. There's only maybe a few that probably say they've been here longer than him. So he's an OG. Ace coming in the last couple of years, and he's been fantastic in terms of like innovating routes and a bunch of other games, and he's still doing it here. Gets the tape, nicely done. According to our inside sources, that trolley being right there is also a good idea to tell you how far away you are from world record. So that puts in perspective.
Yep. And Ace saying that if you actually beat the second trolley where he's at right now, you're actually on godlike pace.
So just be a god is what you're saying.
Exactly. Ooh, George missing the grind.
He didn't get the gap, and he didn't get the grind itself. That's fine. It was the matter of the gap.
Right,
didn't register. He can always like figure something else out because that's a 5-0, I believe.
Yep,
So
5-0.
Yeah. 5-0.
But there's a few more grind areas where he could have pulled it off. But it looks like Ace is completing his first run. And okay.
Oh, that is good. 59.356. That's a PB? Yeah, that's a PB from Ace.
Good stuff. Yeah, he beat George's time from leaderboards. I'm not sure if George has updated his, but still.
Yeah, George, when I saw them just kind of hovering over the levels, George has an 80 right now as his PB. So Ace getting a really, really good run in here.
Yeah, that's only like a second off a world record. So that just tells you how so good of a run that was. But again, we're still only 3 minutes in. Still up. Ace is just over here just throwing right now.
Yeah. You also have to remember this is a competition, so sometimes you either go for safe strats to just go a little bit chill and just guarantee that you have a run going. But
I don't think either of these runners
yeah,
feel like that.
I think they both know that they have to do the hard strats against each other. Like this, you can't do the safe strats. You can't. You want to get maybe a good solid run in that has a few mistakes just so you have a time. But after that, you need to start grinding for good runs because you need that.
Does
You don't
this
need
level
the
have
perfect run.
any safe strats?
Yeah.
Safe strats?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair amount. That him missing that life vest boy thing is not one of them. Preserver, there you go.
Dude, I
And the
hate
other
the
word.
first life preserver. I missed it so many times and it made me angry.
That yeah, that and that the first letter you get, that also makes me angry because it's in a weird spot. It's always in a weird spot. Because you have like so much speed going down there, and you actually need to slow down and actually ruin the pace a little bit, at least in my opinion. But
Yeah, no, you have to slow down for it.
so yeah, one thing that's different between this and the older games is that you can land on top of the car and it actually breaks the cop cars. Used to be you had to grind on them. So there's actually like a very hard strat where you can like jump and in one gym you can hit both those cop cars at the same time. It's very very hard and very 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 hard.
Ooh, you're just getting a bad landing
Bounce.
there.
That's a
and-
lot of bad
yeah.
bounces.
Oh, and Ace actually just got it.
Ace is just like, man, look at me. I'm just going to do it real quick.
Faden, have you played this level too much?
This one not too much, man. It's too long and there's too many tricks, and I swear to God, dude, that hitbox for the tape, it just looks too tiny sometimes. So I'll grind it from every now and again, but I swear to God, I'm
It's
not
not
really
priority.
a huge fan of it. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually prioritizing doing RTA runs over ILs right now, but you know, whenever I do ILs, this one is I'm not a fan
Not
of
on the list. Not on the list.
Not
Gotcha.
a fan of it. This is
Yeah.
I'm getting a C on my homework.
Ooh, George is on good pace.
Yeah, George's on a very good pace here.
Only thing is lacking a little bit on his points, which he's oh wow, and a bad bounce into the bowl. Not a bad bounce, but a bad angle.
In order to avoid that bad bounce, you really gotta do an acid drop after getting the E in order to grind the rail and get out of there.
Yeah, you need like either a super really good angle, or you know, just do an acid drop just to be safe.
Yeah.
He went for the not safe option of just kind of YOLOing it, and it didn't work.
I think like the acid drop can actually give you a little bit of speed if you actually land on the grind, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, there's
Somebody
a couple
with more
weird
knowledge.
physics that you can do with the acid drop that I've seen before. And like if you do the acid drop and like bounce out, get out of there really quickly, it like gives you like a decent speed boost. It's weird.
This first part seems not hard, but annoying, if that makes sense. These like first 20 seconds or so, like these first two life preservers.
That and the letter, yeah, they suck.
I guess these cop cars also just kind of are annoying.
Yeah, whenever you have to like land after the K, landing on top of the cop car is just it's not necessarily precise, but you really can't go really too fast, which is counterintuitive when we're talking speedruns. So it's complicated.
Yeah, not a lot of us runners are used to actually holding back on the stick.
Exactly. Like what's that
So
for?
it's forward.
Exactly, we're a whole W gang.
Yeah, for
Ooh,
those of
and
you who
George getting the strat actually with both the cars.
he's on good pace right now.
Yep.
Just doesn't have a lot of points, but
Yeah, that's
sure he'll.
okay. Good commentary scores.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think that was all the three of us right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, everyone contributed.
That was a combo move on George, unfortunately for him. That jump down is so weird. Like, it was so weird all the time to hit that. We just passed the 2-minute mark not too long ago, so we don't have a whole lot of time left for both runners in this level. This is a long level, so there's maybe like one solid attempt left.
Yeah, with George trailing here, I mean, I think Ace is pretty confident with what he has right now. Not to say that he's gonna chill,
yeah.
but
He's gonna still attempt something, but that was a. I don't think George has finished a run yet, has he?
maybe
I don't
not.
think he has, no.
I don't
I
think
mean,
I've
to be
seen him.
fair, I don't think he really has an option to.
Yeah,
Ace
hit
got that
not
pretty
now.
early.
Ace got that like a minute 3, so it's at that point forward, you're like, okay, I need the run.
Yeah, no, it became I need the run pretty quickly for him. So
Which is,
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I was talking about.
You ahead.
You can go.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I was just going to talk shit.
That's one of the things I was talking about before, is that you really need to sometimes just get a run in just so you can feel better about the whole level. Because right now, if George gets a good pace and ends the run, there's a good chance that he's gonna, f up the rest of it. So it's complicated. That's why I prefer to actually finish a run, no matter how bad it is for starters.
Yeah, and it puts a little bit of pressure on the player too, because especially in this scenario, they can actually hear our commentary. So like, oh shit, this guy has this time. I need to actually fucking play a little faster. So George, unfortunately, that bowl's ending his life today. Like, he's just not having it. He got it reset in before the 10-minute mark. So this is his final run. This is also Ace's final run.
yeah, I think that bowl's really been the death of George on this level.
Has Ace ever got back to the bowl over the 3-minute mark? I pretty probably has. He kind of went off the first couple of minutes, and just been. Oh, wait. Okay, that's it. That's it for Ace.
Yep.
That was a jump.
Yep.
God, it's nice to know that the developers made sure everyone was still unhappy with this safe jump. So between one and this game.
It sucks. He's on a good pace. We'll see how this goes. Oh, he's just going to try showing off the jump with the trolley. Okay, he goes for the acid drop. He gets a nice little speed boost. This is solid pace right now. He just needs a little bit more points, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. And I think he has the points now. He just needs to bring it home.
Yep.
This is gonna be close.
Can he do it?
This is gonna be close. Oh,
dude,
man! He still got it! He still got it!
He got it, dude!
He got world record!
He got world record in the process!
Dude!
And Ace just ends his stream. That's unfortunate. Oh, no. Holy shit. And with the bad jump at the end there, so it's like another solid second. That was
could have been a 77.
Huh. So that happened. I quickly went from damn George, you need to get something together. Damn George, you did something. All right. Well then. So we're going into game 4 now. Next map is going to be New York. Damn.
I'm a little speechless.
Yeah, I'm lost for words, dude. I can't.
That's
the absolute last run, dude. He started at like the 9:58 mark or something.
Like literally, like if he waited another second more, I would have to disqualify him because he did it right at the last second. I don't know how much more clutch you could possibly be. Get world record, beat the time that you needed to, and do it in the last possible second that you were allowed. That's insane. Anyways.
Yeah, not a lot of people can do that.
Yeah. Anyways, now all of a sudden, it is match point for George. Now we're going to New York, which is he has this level. He's good at this level, so, and Ace is good as well. So let's see how this goes. If both players are ready, let's begin game 4. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So this is one that has seen 2 or 3 revisions overall, like reworks completely. Like there's been a lot of different changes, a lot of different ideas that come up. It used to be that you would go around, you would get the sculpture a little bit later. Now you get, it was like sculpture first, then you get the sculpture later. Now it's back to getting it almost first.
I think both partners are actually using a little bit of a different route at the beginning here.
Yeah, I see that as well. I'm not sure which one is faster overall. For reference, for world record, by the way, George has it with 57.514. Believe If I remember correctly, Ace has one not too far behind. It's about 4 seconds off, which is nothing. It's like one bad trick, more or less. So both players have to play good against each other for this round.
Yeah, I think that there's not really a lot of difference between both their routes that they use to get the game started, but it's still a little bit tricky, whichever one of the two you prefer, because, dude, I don't know, man. The New York has a really tricky start.
And not to mention, there's a lot of, like, hitbox is always going to be a thing, but there's some hitboxes in this level that are, like, really, really bad. Like, the tokens, they're such a small hitbox. It's so hard to hit them. Like, I don't know what it is. It's impossible. So you have to hit those. You have to get, like, specific jumps so you can actually hit them perfectly. It's a lot that can go wrong. Then you'll be seeing a little bit later, once they get to the second part, there is a chance of doing like a really cool jump up to the subway. That saves a little bit of time. George 7 is getting this A right now.
Yeah, that A is probably the worst letter to get in this entire run.
It wasn't 2 and it wasn't 2x, so it makes no
Just
sense.
make it the worst day in the series.
It is the worst day in this series.
Yep.
There's 100 different ways you can go about it. Oh, I guess it doesn't do it in this route. But there's one way you just go like around the backside and it's like wall jump all the way up to the end. And let's see if we can get this jump right here. This is something that George made, and he gets it. Nice. 6-7-6, 6-5-6.
Yep. So kind of just, I think George just getting early run out of the way, reacquainting Is it reacquainting? No, I don't think it is. Just relearning, you know, all the small tricks that he would normally do on this level.
Yeah, that jump right there is. That was something he made back in the early release crew, and we saw that and we're like, "Are you fucking serious?" It was like, of all the things in the world you would introduce to New York, it's that. Okay.
I mean,
I don't
both
think
these
I've played
runners
this level
are pretty.
since.
Both these runners are pretty good at making strats that are just slightly faster, that are just significantly harder, I would say.
And also a lot more cooler. Like that jump, so fucking cool to watch. Like it's so clean.
Yeah,
But there's
no,
a
and
lot of has to go into it as well. He's going for another run. Let's see. I think he was a little low. He was a little low.
And that hitbox is really generous, so he was like super close.
Oh, that tactic almost get destroying Ace on that one. Why do they always go for? Do you know, Fadden, why they always go for that jump right there? Or that rail. Grind.
What?
Over the subway.
Wait, which? Over the subway?
I mean, when they have to go up the subway, but they grind like the top canopy part. I'm not sure how much better to describe it.
Wait, let me.
You'll see it again. It's just kind of a weird jump. I didn't know if you knew about that.
Wait, let me see it on George's screen. Oh.
If he gets the A.
In
There we
Georgia.
go.
Yeah.
It's a new strat.
It's a new strat.
Interesting.
Chat giving us the advice over here. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, he's actually just doing. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
he's
think
just
I
showing it
don't
off.
All right. fair
Okay,
enough.
I see what you're doing now. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's
Ace,
just a
for
matter of.
the mid-race help.
Yeah, the problem for me is that I don't have Ace's screen right now, so that's why I was.
Oh, you only have one. Dang.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't wanna make a
You
big
can get
deal out
both
of it.
up.
yeah. So in Discord, did you pop out the screens?
No, it's probably a thing about not having the right role to watch something. Or it doesn't even look like he's live here to me. Anyways.
No. Interesting.
Interesting. I'll look into it later.
Well, yeah, we'll look into it in a bit later.
But anyways, we just passed the 5-minute mark here in New York. And Ace hasn't got it running yet. Doesn't mean he can't, but he needs to get something relatively soon. This is a decently long level, so you don't have a whole lot of chances left. And this is again match point for George. Whoever wins this goes on to winners finals to fight against Frankie. The loser will be going down to losers finals. Losers. That's one of the, yeah. They'll be jumping down to like round 3 or round 4 of the bracket and losers.
Yep. Yep. And losers is looking pretty spicy, I would say.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good runners down there. We have Cromer, who just lost his match against Frankie. We have the loser of this match. Either way, it's going to be like a hard sell to fight against them.
Faden,
Brad,
you know,
Faden.
I think Party Man
Ace is on a really good run right here.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
he just gets the points.
oh, 80 points.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He had it, but he didn't have enough points.
Yeah, it was a 62.
Yeah, damn, that would have been that would have a good answer. He has it. He knows he has it. It's just a matter of getting it.
Yeah, I think both of these runs can get a 63, 62 pretty easily. Just a matter of getting the points. And the good thing about George's route is that it allows for more points. It has more space where you can do points. But doing Ace's start, you actually don't have as much of a freedom, I would say, to get a little bit of a tricks. I don't know.
Right.
I'll be honest. Sorry, do you want to TK? I just want to point something in there.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's just, yeah, point freedom. Sometimes it's pretty rough in some levels.
I just want to point out that it doesn't matter about point freedom for George. Like, he'll make a million points out of nowhere because he just knows how to play the game well. And then he, of course, as soon as I say that, he just fails. I wouldn't have been a PB anyways, but he can make something out of nothing. Like, he can make some crazy ass points route that only like maybe 2 people in the world can get because it's so darn hard. That A is just not. That's unfortunate. We're about to hit the 2-minute win though, so there's not a whole lot of time left.
If you guys want to mod something into this game and mod bigger hitboxes for the A's, I'm all for it.
We have to
Just the A's.
We have to prove that. I'm not sure how that would fly.
Well, you know, maybe somebody will talk to their dad and THPS and ask for it. That's different.
Yeah. Hey Andy, can we get some bigger hitboxes? Thank you. Appreciate it. I might actually play RT.
That was almost a well planned.
Kind of starting at the same time, just different routes, so you can see the differences. Not a whole lot. Like, it's pretty much getting close to one final good run left from either player. So this. It doesn't matter because as we saw last match, it can come back.
Right.
And Ace still no finished runs.
Yep, there was a couple good runs that George had, and he knew he had to beat it. So he's the same strategy as George last time. He just needs to hammer something. He's just trying to get everything to go together. It's just a matter of time. He's gotten close. He was right there. Oh wow, the turnaround just did not go through for him on that one. And G540's been using the big sit boxes. There we go. That's the secret.
That makes sense.
30 seconds left for both runners. It's on a decent pace right here. Oh, the jump. I lied. Okay, so George with the bail. Still a little bit of time for him to throw in one more run if he wishes. And this is going to be the final run for both runners. So we'll see how this turns around. Ace needs to get this W to go to game 5. Oh no, he still has time. There's some time to mess this up. Oh no, dude. Oh no.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it, folks. George is over here just I hit a 64 or whatever. Damn. That's a hard one. That's a hard one to swallow.
I mean, yeah.
Had streets got taken away the last second. New York is New York.
Yeah, this level looks pretty rough
Yeah, this
as far
it
as
is rough.
comes.
But with that, he's finally finishing with a 79 second time, 79.377. That is the final run from him. And George wins 3-1.
Yep, just updated on the server. That was
Yep.
tough.
All right, so I'll be unmuting both the runners here. That way we're able to get some thought.
Good post game commentary.
I can't even be mad about that streets. That's just the Cinderella story, right? You know. But no, that was really unfortunate because as soon as I heard that he stole streets at the last second, I knew it was over. Because my New York is so inconsistent. Like it, I'm just.
You had it right there.
Dude,
though. You had a
too.
62.
It's so hard.
You had a 62 like right there. That's the worst part. You had it right there. Points was just not out of reach.
The only reason I didn't have points is because I screwed up my beginning a little bit. I think that run, so I would have been fine. Oh, that's rough, dude. This dude, like last second. Like, what do I even say to that? Like, he just wins.
George gets wins.
George, how do you actually feel? I think you had a couple of mess ups actually in your streets. That I think you probably noticed.
I was so frustrated, like basically this whole match. I mean, first
that downtown too.
Yeah, downtown you were about to get like a 50, like low 50s, and then
I felt really warm going into this match, and then I don't know if it was just tournament nerves or whatever, but
yeah, I started
played real frustrated the whole time.
Too.
Yeah, I could see it from y'all's play a little bit. It started getting a little. It was fine at first, and it's starting going a little bit out of whack. So that's understandable. A lot of nerves. Again, both of you are fantastic runners. So going against each other, you have to do the best strats. You can't.
I mean, we did
screw around.
3 of like the worst levels back to back as well. So
yeah, I think I said at the beginning, you basically chose neutral stages, but by that I kind of mean stages everybody hates.
I was really debating on whether I wanted to ban Mall or New York, and I eventually went with Mall, and I'm kind of glad I did because George said he was going to pick Mall, and that would have been bad.
Yep. So Ace, just walk me through something, man. When you were doing like the B run that you had a 62, but you didn't have the points, man. What was your mindset there when you finished it and you saw you didn't have the points?
I tried to Ghetto Bird, and that would have made it like a 63, but then I missed that, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'll probably get a better run anyway, because I forgot George has 64. I thought it was like slightly lower than that.
It was 67.
Oh, shit! Well, yeah, whatever. That's my fault for not paying attention. You don't get bingo if you don't hear your numbers called.
Yeah, I think
so.
The stage was rough.
When I was doing like the mid race, like showing off the trick, that wasn't just for you guys. That was also for me to practice it. And I'm just like, yeah, this is a perfect time real quick.
Fair enough.
Because I thought George was going to get paid to run, so I'm just like, I need to nail this if I want any chance. But I guess New York really is that hard, and I'm not that bad. But
anyways,
also one last thing as far as the starts go, George says the best time he gets on his is like getting hydrant right before 14, and that's about what I get. So I don't know which one's better. Probably his, just because I think it's slightly easier. But
his one is definitely easier.
That's whatever. School 1 would have been fun though. I was looking forward to that. I'm kind of sad. Oh
well. So George, you're going off to winners finals, and you're fighting against someone who has upset 2 incredibly good players already. And Frankie, how are you feeling going into it?
Dude, to be honest, I'm actually nervous because Frankie is decimating the entire winners bracket, the entire half of the winners bracket.
I think him alone just ruined everyone's brackets. Like, if everyone was doing like bracketology and stuff like that to see who would win the tournament, it's all over because he just kind of ruined it all. He took out the number 2 player. He's taken out the number 3 player.
Yep.
And he has a chance to take out number 1 as well. That's going to be a good matchup for sure for winners finals. Cause with that, it's all random maps. So it's all everything is in the game. So we'll be seeing that matchup for sure. That's going to be a great watch. Ace, however, you'll be going off the losers.
All right. Who am I fighting? Do you know?
I think you're waiting. I think you're in round 4. Yeah, you're in round 4.
Yeah. So you have a little bit of time, a little bit of break before your next match.
Good, because my hands are hurting.
But you have to run the gauntlet against somebody because you have Crad, you have Party Man, you have Joe, you have Cromer, you have a lot of really talented players waiting for you down there. So it's going to be a very good watch no matter which side you're taking. But again, fantastic run from both of you. Very good watch. GG's to both of you. And I hope
and George just casually got us 58 while we were talking here. So that's GG's.
Classic.
Classic. But I hope everyone in chat enjoyed this doubleheader. We'll be back in a couple days. So you're starting to get down on matches now, so we're going to start streaming. I'm hoping to start streaming pretty much all of them. There's only like a handful of players left now. So we can hopefully start streaming more of them because this is a really good watch. Shout out to Faden for joining us today. Good having you. Hope you had a good time.
Good to be here. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yep.
Hopefully, it didn't step on anybody's toes.
No, you're fine.
It's hard to step on my toes. I have big feet.
All right.
I'm just glad this wall ride's dead. I hated this.
Yeah, I didn't like that when you posted it. I still don't like it, and I'm glad we never have to do it.
Yeah. One of the few strats I actually regret finding. That's pretty rare.
Along with cat bag.
That one's just. Let's not get into that. All right, we'll see you guys later.
All right. So I don't see anyone really streaming right now on my end, so we're probably just going to cut it there. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this presentation of the Tony Hawk football. I don't know. I don't know how I was going with that, but I hope you guys enjoyed either way. We'll be back in a couple days for more, and I hope to see you guys then.
Yep.
Yep.
See you next time, buddies.